5 surprising reactions from convicts upon receiving life sentences. Receiving a life sentence is an undoubtedly momentous and often harrowing experience, both for the convicted individual and those involved in the legal proceedings. While many expect solemnity or remorse during such moments, some convicts exhibit surprising and unconventional reactions. In this exploration, we delve into 5 instances where individuals facing life sentences responded in unexpected ways, offering a glimpse into the complex and diverse range of human emotions under the weight of such profound legal consequences. Number 5. Michael Marin dies after guilty verdict. In 2009, a fire destroyed Michael Marin's mansion in Phoenix, Arizona, leading to accusations of arson and insurance fraud. Prosecutors alleged that financial difficulties drove Marin to intentionally set fire to his own house. Despite no fatalities, the legal repercussions were severe, and Marin faced significant prison time if convicted. On June 28, 2012, the jury delivered a guilty verdict, resulting in a dramatic and tragic scene in the courtroom. Marin, visibly distressed, covered his face with his hands and seemingly ingested something. This alarming act was followed by convulsions, prompting immediate medical attention. Rushed to the hospital, Marin was later pronounced dead. Subsequent investigations revealed that, in response to the guilty verdict, Marin had chosen to end his own life by ingesting a lethal dose of cyanide. This shocking turn of events added a somber and unexpected chapter to the legal proceedings, highlighting the profound impact that high-stakes trials can have on individuals. The incident serves as a poignant reminder of the intricate and emotional nature of legal processes and the devastating consequences they may sometimes entail. Number 4. Chaos erupts at Dexter Johnson's sentencing. In June 2007, 19-year-old Dexter Johnson faced a harrowing destiny when he was handed a death sentence in Harris County, Texas. The sentencing stemmed from a horrific incident the previous summer, during which Johnson and a group of friends were accused of carjacking Maria Aparis and her boyfriend, Haingo. Tragically, Johnson faced allegations of sexually assaulting Aparis and brutally murdering the couple. The courtroom's reaction to the death sentence was visceral and intense. As the verdict reverberated through the room, Johnson appeared visibly stunned, seemingly immobilized by disbelief as he sat down. The raw emotion of the moment extended to his mother, whose palpable anguish manifested in heart-wrenching wails upon hearing the severe sentence. However, the atmosphere took a dark and violent turn when Johnson, consumed by an overwhelming rage, erupted in the courtroom. In a fit of aggression, he forcefully knocked down a computer monitor and lunged towards the victim's family, prompting immediate intervention by officers who swiftly restrained Johnson. Subsequently, he was promptly removed from the courtroom. This unsettling episode starkly underscored the emotional and volatile nature of courtroom proceedings, laying bare the gravity of the heinous crimes for which Johnson had been convicted and emphasizing the profound impact on both the defendants and the victims' families. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the intense emotions and the complex dynamics at play in the aftermath of such deeply distressing and criminal events. Number 3. T.J. Lane's egregious lack of remorse. In February 2012, the peaceful atmosphere at Chardon High School in Ohio was shattered when T.J. Lane, a student, unleashed a violent rampage that claimed the lives of 3 students and left 3 others injured. Initially entering a plea of insanity, Lane later reversed course, admitting guilt to 3 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. During the sentencing hearing, Lane's shocking and callous behavior left observers astounded. Wearing a white t-shirt boldly displaying the word killer, he displayed a disturbing lack of remorse. As the families of the victims courageously shared their heart-wrenching statements, Lane callously smirked, further deepening the pain in the courtroom. Adding to the distress, when given the opportunity to speak, he directed his middle finger at the grieving families and openly mocked the memories of their loved ones. This appalling conduct intensified the anguish experienced by the victims' families, as Lane demonstrated a shocking lack of empathy or remorse for his heinous actions. Ultimately, T.J. Lane was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, marking the conclusion of a disturbing and tragic chapter in the community's history. The events surrounding Lane's actions and the subsequent courtroom behavior underscore the profound impact of such senseless acts of violence on both individual lives and the broader community. Number 2. Ricky Hand throws waste at attorney. In the aftermath of his trial for a series of armed robbery cases in Springfield, Ohio, Ricky Hand, the defendant, exhibited extreme dissatisfaction with the outcome. Despite pleading guilty to 7 criminal charges, Hand received a substantial 40-year prison sentence. However, rather than expressing his displeasure through conventional means, Hand opted for an astonishing and shocking course of action during the sentencing proceedings. Visibly upset, Hand reached into his arm sling and produced a plastic bottle containing his own faces. In a highly unorthodox and unsanitary move, he proceeded to throw the contents of the bottle at his own attorney. This unexpected and disruptive act sent shockwaves through the courtroom, causing immediate commotion. Deputies and court officials swiftly intervened, rushing to restrain Hand and prevent any further chaos. Beyond the immediate disruption to the court proceedings, Hand's actions had legal repercussions. In the aftermath, Hand faced charges of harassment with bodily substances for each person hit by the thrown feces, totaling 5 counts corresponding to the affected individuals, including his own attorney. This unprecedented incident not only introduced an unusual and disturbing element to the courtroom, but also resulted in additional legal troubles for Ricky Hand. The bizarre and disruptive act compounded the gravity of the situation, leaving a lasting impression on the legal proceedings and the individuals involved. Number 1. Casey Anthony's not guilty verdict. The Casey Anthony trial in 2011 gripped the nation as investigators built a case against her for the death of her toddler daughter, Kaylee, in 2008. The prosecution presented a compelling narrative, particularly highlighting the damning evidence of internet searches on the family computer, showing 84 instances of the word chloroform and the phrase neck breaking. These findings seem to strongly implicate Casey and her daughter's tragic demise. However, a significant twist unfolded when Casey's mother, Cindy Anthony, a nurse, took the stand and claimed responsibility for the controversial searches. This revelation sent shockwaves through the courtroom, injecting a crucial element of doubt into the case. It raised pivotal questions about the credibility of the evidence and the true circumstances surrounding Kaylee's death. As the trial progressed, the prosecution appeared confident in the strength of their case, expecting a favorable verdict. When the unexpected verdict of acquittal was announced, the prosecutors were visibly stunned, and even the presiding judge expressed his shock and disbelief during an interview with NBC's Today Show. This surprising turn of events left a lasting impact on the legal community and the public as Casey Anthony, who had been widely perceived as guilty, walked away a free woman. The emotional complexity of the case was evident in the reaction of Casey's parents, who left the courtroom without uttering a word to their daughter, showcasing the profound and intricate nature of the trial and its aftermath. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.